Hey guys, Jennifer Pruitt here. Happy Friday. Today is day 13 of our gratitude challenge. So hopefully you've been following along and you're doing the action items because that's where the magic happens. And if you've done that, then by now you've got a pretty solid foundation and you can start to see some things improving. I know I've heard from some of you via personal messages or going out to breakfast or whatever, and I know that you guys are seeing this already start to take form in your lives, and that is incredible. I encourage you guys to share more on the Facebook group. That's the point of this. Some of us have been reading this book for over a year, not really talking about a lot of changes, and that's because you're not doing the actions. I can tell you why. You're not practicing this in your life, and it's not until you do that you won't see the magic. So day 13, this one is a little tricky. This one is about being grateful for things that you don't necessarily see right away. So health, finances, a relationship with your spouse or your partner or even your mom or your sister, your cousins, it doesn't really matter. Having gratitude for something that you haven't seen yet can be very, very tricky, and it's very faith-based because you know it's going to happen and you're not really sure what it looks like. But the more grateful that you feel towards that specific something, the faster that shows up in your life. So I'll use myself as an example because it's a personal experience for me. I have been talking for probably a year and a half about getting into the personal development space, speaking from a stage, sharing my story. Didn't know what my story was, kept feeling like it had to be unique, but when you listen to everybody, and I think I've spoken about this week, they're all regurgitating the same information, right? Because when you understand something down to a foundational level, it's all the same thing, and it's all internal, it's all your thoughts, and how your thoughts create your reality. And again, the gratitude is the foundation for that. So with Make All Your Wishes Come True, you have to see yourself as where you want to be. So I want to be a public speaker. I want to be a best-selling author. I want to share gratitude with the world. When I close my eyes, I have two images that I see right away. And I know that they are going to happen without the shadow of a doubt. And there's nothing in my mind that deters that feeling. And one of them, I'm on stage and I'm speaking in front of a group about 200 people. I don't need to speak in front of 1 million people. I prefer a workshop style. I know that that's what resonates with me. And so I see myself standing up and speaking to that audience and not being scared and sharing jokes and making them laugh, but really connecting with them on a level that I know what it's like to be in that chair and look for the answers. And now I'm up here because I've got some of them. And then the other one is I'm at Barnes & Noble and I've written my book and, I'm on a book signing tour and I can put myself behind that table, signing my name, talking with the people, engaging with the people, and there's no doubt in my mind that those are not going to happen. So for today, you're going to put yourself somewhere that is your perfect life. It doesn't have to be somewhere 5-10 years from now, right? I know in my short term I want to speak from stage and write a book, like within the next year or two. So that's my goal. That's what I'm focused on right now. So that's where I close my eyes and that's where I envision what's going to happen. Remember, the key to this is feeling grateful, you guys. It's not saying thank you. That means nothing if you don't feel gratitude. So close your eyes and put yourself at that perfect 10 life. What does it look like? Talk yourself through, use all 5 senses, okay? Use your eyesight. What are you seeing? If it's your perfect house, what do you see when you look out the window? What do your kitchen counters feel like? Are they granite? What does the carpet look like? Is there tile through the whole house? Is it cold under your feet, right? For me, I'm on stage. I don't have those scary butterflies in my stomach. People are laughing and engaging with me. People are telling me I inspire them. That's what I really enjoy. So put yourself in that perfect 10 situation and feel the feelings. So there's an extra component to this, and there's a few questions that if you do this correctly, you're going to ask yourself. What emotion did you feel when you received your desire? So if I'm standing on stage and I'm speaking to a group, and even honestly, when I do these videos, I just feel so good. Like, man, I accomplished something that scares me. I'm sharing a message that I feel is super powerful, and I just feel really good. And you've got to put yourself in that situation before it happens, because by the law of attraction, it gets pulled to you. So ask yourself, what emotion did you feel when you received that outcome, or desire? Who was the first person you told when you received that desire? Would you tell your husband? Would you tell your wife? Would you call your mom? I know my mom would probably be the first person that I would tell. My girls, my babysitter, my boyfriend. Like, who would you tell if you received the best news ever that your dream come true is about to happen? I know when I got my call from Wes about this whole psycho-cybernetics thing, I told all of my closest friends that have been, you know, following me and going through this with me, like, can you believe my dream is coming true? Because I made a decision that I'm gonna start doing this personal development thing. And then the last question, excuse me, is what is the first great thing you did when you received your desire? Did you take a vacation? Did you call a friend? Did you buy yourself something to celebrate? Did you go out to dinner? What did you do? Remember, the feelings is where the magic happens. So really feel yourself. Another thing that helps is a vision board if you're visual. I made 2 vision boards. I actually gave them to John when he came to see me last time because they were very financial based, and I wanted one that was a little more centered on having a relationship as well as the wealth and speaking from a stage. I didn't really have a lot of those pictures, so I decided to do a new one, and John loved them, and he has them now. But do a vision board, because you can sit down and look at, you know, I have this this thing with the Bellagio in Las Vegas. It's my favorite hotel. I love the water show. I think it's super romantic. So in my mind, one of my things when I have completed, you know, maybe my first speaking engagement, I'm not sure where it's going to fit in yet, but I had 3 pictures of the Bellagio water show, and I would pay for, you know, one of the most expensive rooms in that hotel and be able to watch that water show whenever I wanted to. And that's kind of like my, like, you've made it, you're on the right track, this is, you know, this is my thank you. And that's one of the things that I visualize all the time that will happen once I've, you know, hit that milestone, whatever I choose for it to be. So yeah, so have one of those, you guys. Make a vision board. If you've got young kids, my daughters love cutting things out with me. I have a picture of Disney World. I want to take them to Disney World, and they get really excited. And you know, if they're a little bit older, then they can do a vision board too and start manifesting, and you can start teaching them this kind of stuff. So hopefully you like this message. Thinking about maybe this weekend talking a little more about the feelings and the actions and what we're trying to achieve, and not so much each gratitude goal. But I'll go ahead and do my videos tomorrow, and can't guarantee Sunday. It's my daughter's birthday, but I'll be very grateful for her. So you guys have an amazing Friday. Please, please, please like, share, comment, engage on this. Let me know what you guys are doing. Let me know if you guys need help. Let me know if you need the book. I know someone needs the book. They reached out to me today, and I will get that to you. So have an amazing day. God bless you guys. I love you, and talk to you later.